can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. Annie up. I take on anyone. I don't need no one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me. So what's up? Yeah. So what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer. A lot of heart, been smart, aura got a glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine. Don't you get it confused? I'ma win again. Yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. Annie up. I take on anyone. I don't need no one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me. So what's up? Yeah. So what's up? They don't get it. I'm the type to break through the door, tear down the wall, start up a war. They don't get it, it ain't clear. I know you probably think that you might, but you never seen a bitch like me.
Yeah, what's up with you? What's up with you? Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Hey.
Come on in the room.
Okay, what's up? Well, I like that energy, man.
Look, hey, I got some energy today, boy.
That's what I'm
Last
talking about.
week it was over with, man.
Yeah, man, come on
Man, we was over with.
in the room.
The medicine I had to run while the blood is running warm.
Oh, boy, I thought you said you had to run.
I did have to run. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I had to run while the blood running warm
Hey,
in my
man.
veins, boy.
Hey, man, let's give everybody time to come on in the room, man. What's up, everybody? Yes, sir, man.
Sing your song, man.
Oh, man, come on in the room. I'm going to get a record deal. Keep on. Come on in the room.
What record company, guy?
Jesus is my doctor.
Get a record deal with Him Mercy Records.
Hey, get what? It's a record deal. It's a record deal. If they pay me $2, I got a record deal.
$2 for what? Per copy or per sale?
Just period. Anyway, man, I ain't finna fool with you, man.
I'm trying to see where you're going, brother.
Yay.
I'm trying to see where you're going, brother.
Man, let's have some fun, bro.
Hey, man.
What's up, Jeff? What's up, Dietrich?
Sarah, I see you. Joy, I see you.
Yeah. What's up, Sarah?
Who else in here?
Yeah, come on. Y'all do us a favor. Go on and share this thing.
Sarah?
Let's get it going. We got a great show for y'all tonight, man.
Yeah.
We just want to know one thing. One thing. How you doing mentally?
I ain't know where you were going.
That's it. I want to know how you doing mentally.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Let's dive into it there.
What's
quick.
up, Willie? What's up, Willie?
What's up, guy?
Yeah. Anyway, welcome
Uh-huh.
back to the Unbreakable Glass Podcast.
Yes, sir. We in this thing.
Yeah, man. Hey, today we're gonna jump right into it, ain't we, Glad?
Yeah, man. Don't forget the shout outs though, brother.
Oh man, hold on, man. Hey, my bad, bro.
Don't forget the
My
shout out.
bad, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Isaac Smith, man. Talk about Isaac Smith for a little while, man.
sure,
That's our
Isaac,
big
man.
brother right there, man. Jonathan and Melissa Rogers. Thank you so much. Be Different Podcast at the Top Podcast. Y'all always show us love, so we gonna show y'all love. What's that? Oklahoma, Mississippi, and Chattanooga, Tennessee,
Yes, sir.
respectively, right?
Respectfully.
Yeah, man. All the other listeners and viewers, y'all, thank y'all so much. Appreciate you, Rico, for reminding me to do this. Thank y'all so much, y'all.
Oh, definitely.
Y'all don't know how much it means. All the calls, all the texts, all the love that y'all show. It means a lot. It keeps us going.
Man,
For
most
real.
definitely.
Y'all just don't know that encouragement. It goes a long way. So everybody that's watching right now, everybody that's gonna tune in here in a few minutes, everybody that's gonna watch this thing later on when the cameras are turned off, go back on YouTube, go back on Facebook, watch this. What's up, Cole? Look at Cola Rush in the building. What's up, Robin?
What up with it?
What's up with you?
Okay, yeah. Why
come
y'all
on
on
in.
here? Y'all know what to do. Go ahead and share that thing,
Go
man.
ahead and share that thing, man.
Let's keep these numbers going,
Yeah,
brother.
man. And one time for
Shout out to God.
Big Sounders.
AKA Big Sounders.
Big Sounders.
Shout out to God, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Big Sounders.
Hey, man, that's my man there, man. Without him, none of this would be possible, man.
That's
none
what's
of this
up,
would
man.
be possible, man. But look, we want to bring to you all a great topic today. We like to have fun and stuff, but, nevertheless, May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes,
man.
it is.
And so we are here to serve the community. We want to help make a difference. So what we have in store for you all today, are y'all ready? Get your claps ready. We're going to bring on here, man. So look at our guest today. We have the very own Miss Fannie Tate. Come on, give her a round of applause. She is a certified mental health therapist who's going to enlighten us up on today, man. We're here to make a difference.
Yes, indeed. What's
Man.
up? What's up, Fanny?
Hey, Fanny, do me a favor. Do me a favor one time.
What's up?
Introduce yourself. Come on.
Yes, man.
Hello. My name is Fannie Tate, and I am a mental health therapist.
Okay.
And I currently work with youth villages.
Okay.
All right.
She sounds so.
Yeah, that's
I currently work with youth villages. All right.
I don't know if that's a professional voice.
Yeah,
or the,
she did. She prepared for the interview.
you know what I'm saying?
I did.
Currently work. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna leave you alone. So how long you been working there now?
I've been working with youth villages currently for 8 months.
8 months.
That's what's up. Okay. So we're talking about mental health awareness. And Fanny, I know you deal with a lot of this. So just in your own words, tell us what does that mean? What does mental health awareness mean to you, just in general speaking?
Well, mental health in general basically means the state of someone's, how it affects somebody's mind, their well-being, their emotions, their state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So being in your field, in your profession, what are some things that you've seen that people deal with on a regular basis that a lot of us may not know about as far as mental health is concerned?
So a lot of time people deal with drug addiction, sexual assault, traumatic experiences, childhood trauma.
Yeah,
Childhood trauma. Okay.
Rico, man.
Yeah. Keep going. Like no, because you touching on some stuff. I'm just gonna. I'm be good for now. You know. I'm gonna let you
come on with it.
keep introducing yourself.
Some other things that children individuals deal with, postpartum depression.
Yeah.
What else can I think of? Y'all put me on the spot.
You're all good. You're all good.
Things that I've addiction, drug addiction.
So let me talk about these drugs.
Talk about it real quick, man.
Let's talk about these drugs.
Say what's on your chest.
You know, so when you talk about drug addiction as far as mental health, you talk about like opioids,
Methamphetamines, any kind of drugs, marijuana.
So
Take this exit
wait a
on.
minute,
Take this exit on off.
So
Take this exit on off here, Glass.
I want to talk about that for a minute. So all right, so you telling me that
Cord Crockett, what's
marijuana-
up, Cord Crockett? What up, Rat?
What's up, Cord? So marijuana can be addictive?
Yes, it can.
I haven't heard that before.
So
I'm for real. Like I don't, cause just being honest with you, I'm not I do not use marijuana,
wait a minute, Glass. You ain't
but I don't have nothing against it.
Okay.
Like I'm serious. I don't like. I really don't see it because here's my stance on that. Marijuana calms you down when alcohol rises you up. Alcohol is legal. Marijuana in some forms. It's not. So I don't like. I'm an advocate for it. You know what I mean? So so is alcohol? Well, yeah, you can be you can be addicted to alcohol, but I just never heard of saying being addictive. Maybe because I didn't want to hear, but I just haven't heard it.
So I'm just trying to figure out, we talk about the marijuana, man. They say we still talk about mental health, but they say it's well, I look like Darth Vader.
Well, you crazy.
They say it's addictive, man. But
it's addictive when it alters your mental states.
Come on. I need you to speak on that. How does it alter your mental state?
It's addictive when it alters your mental state. There.
So what do you mean by that? Like, so how does it alter your mental state? Because in my experience, it always calms you down.
Well, you say you've never done it, so
no, I ain't say never done it. I said I don't do it.
You better talk to him in here.
No. I said I do not do it.
Oh.
But I not say I've never done it.
Okay.
We all got to pass. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, so
Hello, somebody.
Has it ever altered your mental state? To the point where you cannot function on a day-to-day basis.
I would say I'm gonna hit you with a good Quavo. I'm gonna hit you with a good Quavo response. Yes and no. I got to hit it with a good yes and no. So it has.
Look at Robin talking about them good stuff. Give me that mouth, man.
Hey, so it has altered before when I overindulge, which is like anything you do, right? It's like with alcohol. When you overindulge in alcohol, it alters your state, right? You become drunk. When you overindulge with marijuana, like you see things. You know what I mean?
Hallucinations.
Yeah. So that's is like anything else. Like when you overeat, you get
addiction.
Full. I'm saying so that's everything.
Overeating is an addiction.
It is.
It is.
Dang.
Obesity is an epidemic.
Real bruh. Really, man. Hey, all I'm saying is this is my first time kind of hearing marijuana is because when I think of addiction, immediately I go to crack cocaine, something like that, right? Heroin. I'm saying because that's what you typically hear when you talk about drugs or say
anything that alters your mental state is an addiction.
So what about stress?
Addiction.
Man, we just saying addiction for everything.
Call it as you may.
So if I'm stressed, it alters my mental state. Frustration, that's addiction. Man, I don't know, man. Okay, all right.
Do you think you can be addicted to work?
I like King.
Yeah.
I like King Vitamin cereal. It made me feel good. Is that?
It make you feel good.
First of all, I want to know when the heck you find some King Vitamin cereal at, brother.
At the WIC office.
This man, kids grown.
Man, don't be out here telling everybody, man. You out here telling everybody, man.
Oh.
Hey.
I'm just saying, man. But, all right, so let's go back. All right, we talk about addiction. We say marijuana. We talk about addiction, right? It alters your mental state.
Yes.
Anything that alters your mental state is a form of addiction.
Yes.
That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
So I can't. So y'all hit it, right? Everybody hit it. Anything that alters your mental state is a form of addiction. So, all right. So, what are some ways that we can kind of work with this? Then, how can we, as a people, recognize the signs that we're addicted to something, and what are some steps that we can take? Yeah. So, if I'm addictive to work, let's just use that then. Mental health. Okay, because mental health is very broad. It doesn't necessarily have to be trauma. Doesn't necessarily have to be abuse. It can be work. One of the things I say about myself is I like to work because I know where I came from, and I never want to go back there. So I will literally work. Okay, so I never thought about it being addiction. So how do I know I'm addicted to that?
Well, when you're away from home a lot.
Okay.
When you're not spending time with your family.
Okay. But I heard Bishop T.D.J. say something so profound.
What'd he say?
He says, when a man works to take care of his family, he's not gonna be there a lot. Bruh, that dude wild.
Let's go, Dietrich. Let's go, bruh.
When a man works to take care of his family and provide for his family, he's not gonna be at home. But when a man is at home a lot, he's not gonna be able to take care of his family. So there's always a choice that we have to make as men. So what do you think about that? So what do we have to create a balance? I was saying, what if that balance isn't meeting the goals? Like, what if that balance only get us by? Like, and ideally, you don't want to live a life of just getting by.
That's something that you have to discuss with your partner.
You know what? I feel like you just think you got all the answers.
Great HR answer.
That was a great. You prepared for that one.
Oh, so, you know what? Westbrook.
He said he addicted to oatmeal.
And this we talking about mental health. Now Westbrook, I need to know what flavor now.
Maple and brown sugar.
Okay.
So Fanny, let me ask this. So coming back to your profession, and I don't wanna compromise the integrity of your job, you know what I'm saying? So but what are some of the spectrum of things you've seen in your profession as far as mental health issues, addiction? Like, what are some of those tough situations you may have experienced?
So with me working with children, I mostly work with children. From my previous employer to now, I mostly work with children. And I mostly work with children who struggle with vaping.
Vaping?
Vaping.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
You said
children. Are
you able to say the age range? If you can't, it's cool.
I mean, I worked with children 0 to 21, and of course, a child 0 is not going to vape. But I work with children ages 0 to 21.
Okay.
All right.
I'm interested. I'm highly interested into this vaping thing. That, like, I'm not familiar with this area. We talk about vape. So vaping, right? That's kind of a thing now. Like, is it addictive? What are we vaping?
Oils, like marijuana, THC, CBD oils. I don't vape. I don't smoke. So
interesting. So the CBD oils, all that type of stuff, does it give you the same type of response of marijuana?
They say it does.
Huh.
The kids say it do.
So how does that play a part when you talk about mental health? So that addiction creates a mental health type of situation, or do you think they're doing it because they're facing a mental health situation?
Yes, because a lot of children, to me, I feel like a lot of children are faced with so many different adversities, so many different challenges on a day-to-day basis. We don't know what children go through at home. We don't know what children go through, outside of what we see.
Yeah.
Because we're only on the outside looking in, you know. We have children trafficking.
Wow, yeah.
We have children being molested daily. We have children being abused daily. We have children being failed by CPS. We have children being failed by their parents. We have children being failed by, just the whole community.
Yeah.
And they feel like I feel like they feel like they're only out are drugs and alcohol. So it's just when they get a hold of things like that, they feel like I've had several children tell me, well, I'd rather vape than smoke weed.
Do what now?
They rather vape than smoke weed.
Yeah. So since I think we kind of dancing around it, but I'm finna go straight into it, man.
Dive in.
I got to, because and you know me me being me, you know what I'm saying, I'm an advocate for advocate for your people growing up, kids. I like mentoring, but the biggest thing, we got to begin to address what these kids are experiencing that's causing the mental health. To me, I think one of the biggest factors that factors into mental health is social media.
Man, come on.
Absolutely.
It's social media because right now, even as an adult, I'm a grown man with my own house and family. And sometimes I can get caught up in that if I'm being honest and transparent. So I can only imagine what kids are facing now because, all right, so here's one of my takes on it. I think kids face mental health situations when it comes to shooting now. You know why? Because as soon as you get in the fight, back in the day when we got the fight, you can fight, you can shake hands, go about your business, or you see them, you can go back and forth, you have to worry about it. Now, if you get in a fight, first thing somebody doing, bringing out their phone.
Yeah.
Right. Videoing it.
And one thing that we're not considering is if that person gets whooped, that video can spin, go viral, and mess with the young lady or the young man's mental health for the rest of their life, traumatizing them, right?
Exactly.
All right. So then you go into smoking, right? Then you go into school clothes and shoes. Growing up, when I was coming up, man, a lot of stuff wasn't accessible as it is today.
And just
right?
to piggyback off what you said, like when I was young, I'm 39. I ain't trying to put my business out there.
You 39, girl? Watch out now. Shut your mouth and shoot me.
So when I was in 7th, 8th grade, I didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
We barely even had a TV. We maybe had 2 TVs in the house.
Right.
We didn't have all the games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not maybe because we couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
But we didn't have social media, computers, tablets, and even if they could afford it, they weren't finna buy all of that.
Right.
They weren't buying into that. And I feel like parents these days, and I mean, y'all can say what y'all want out there.
Talk about
Come on.
Y'all do what y'all do in y'all household. I do what I do in mine.
Come on now.
But my children are 4 and 2 years old. They are not finna have a phone at 4 years old. They just not gonna do that. What they need a phone for?
Yeah. So do you all could chill out? Would you all say that it's safe to say that parents are causing their own mental health issues with kids?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's too much stuff out there in the world for children to see.
Yeah.
It is too much out there. And I can guarantee you, my children can, Jersey, my 4-year-old can go out there and channel YouTube. I literally had to tell him he cannot get on YouTube because he cannot get on mommy's YouTube because mommy's YouTube says too many things. Mm-hmm. He has to get on kids' YouTube only.
Right.
Because mommy's YouTube says bad words. Mm-hmm. And I don't want him to listen to bad words.
Yeah.
So he can only get on kids' YouTube, not mommy's YouTube.
So and that's kind of good. I'm glad, and I think we need to stay on this subject just for a little bit because just thinking about it, man, from trauma to a lot of this stuff starts at home. Like what you experience, what you experience and what you don't experience.
Jawan McCarter, what's up, man?
And so, what's up, Jawan? I'm still gonna dunk on you, but what I'm saying is we don't consider that the way that we don't consider it as high as we should. The reason why I say that is because, like we just mentioned, growing up where we came from, sometimes we had the mindset where I'm not gonna let my child experience what I experienced, or they're not gonna go without for no shape, form, or fashion. But the reality is, are we teaching them that lesson behind it? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because if you give the kids something too fast, you traumatize them then. Now they've been traumatized to think mentally that the world just supposed to lay down and give them something.
Man, check out what Cooper said right here.
What Coop say?
Parent these days want their kids to grow up too fast socially.
Ooh,
hey man, that's deep.
Good.
That's deep.
That's good.
Appreciate that, Ron.
That's good. That's good. So why is that? Is it safe that? Do you think parents are having kids too early? Are the big mamas gone? The grandmas?
Man, and Fanny, you jump in here, and I just think we live, like my pastor say, man, we getting more and more towards a microwave society, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We want everything quick. We want, people ain't got patience with the kids no more, man. And
Right.
as time go on in generations, we increase in time,
What you mean by increasing time?
Like the generations, man. You know, like what is it? Gen Z now? Them youngsters.
I don't
Is it
know.
Gen Z?
Gen X, Gen
It's
Z. Don't like it.
Them youngsters, man. Just like right now. Let's talk about respect, bro.
Oh, you know that's my level there.
You know what I'm saying? Look
They
at
lack
look
it.
at the youngsters nowadays, dog. Don't respect nothing. So I'm saying that is because those kids got parents right there
Okay.
that we're talking about. The level of patience is not as great as the patience our parents had
Exactly.
with us. You feel what I'm saying? So that right there, man, in turn just creates this chaos that's going on.
What you
in
think?
my opinion.
What's causing the impatience though? That's when we talk about stuff like that, like I'm all fine
Bro.
for talking about it, but I want to get to like the root of like what causing it. Why
I think we just kind of talked about a big part of it. And we
Yeah.
still talking about mental health.
Yeah.
We still talking about mental health. That I had to say that like the pastor, you know.
You crazy.
He kind of veer off, you know. I'm still talking about the text. I'm still talking about the text. But no,
Yeah.
we talked about social media, man, and there's everything that's so accessible, and we can see everything right now. And I want that right there. It's accessible, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can see it, and we can almost feel it and taste it
Yeah.
through these little devices in our hand right now.
Okay.
And so I want it. It's my money, and I want it now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can pick up what you putting down. So here's my question for you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, I want to talk about the cell phone thing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, talk about it then.
I see you, Brittany.
What's up, Brittany?
The little boy who
Ooh, that's good.
committed suicide at Starville Academy.
Wait a minute. What? This recent?
Mm-hmm.
You hitting us with one? Huh?
Yeah. Like I was unaware of this. Yeah. Let's talk about that.
He was
How recent was this, man?
a few months back.
Okay.
Not 6 months, 6 or 7 months back.
Okay.
Somebody was catfishing him basically.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that
Yes.
for some money.
For some money.
Yeah, I do
And
remember
he
that.
told him that he had some pictures of him.
Yeah.
And told him that if he didn't send him some money,
Yep.
that he was going to release the pictures of him. And basically, he was going back and forth with him. And the boy told him that he didn't have the money. And if, he was like, I don't have the money. He was like, well, you might as well go on off yourself.
Wow.
And he offed himself.
That is so
He killed
sad.
himself. And right here in Starville.
Wow.
Wow.
Do y'all understand the magnitude of that, bro? It
That-
happens, man.
That's very deep, man.
Because of social media.
Next question: did they ever find the person that was catfishing?
Zimbabwe.
Wow.
It was like somewhere overseas or something. Somebody, it wasn't not even a real person. Like,
Wow. Wow.
All right, folks. For those of y'all that tuning in, we're talking about mental health. This is mental health awareness, and man, what we're talking about is different scenarios that people have faced in everyday life that had contribute to mental health issues. We did talk about, some things that cause it, what is trauma, but now we're talking about social media and how social media affects mental health, man. And she just briefed us over a story about a young man right here in our backyard, Starville Academy, who took his life due to the fact of him being catfish due to social media. So diving more into that, man, social media has so much, with all great things come a cost, right? So social media amplified the platform to communicate with people abroad, right? Mm-hmm. You no longer need you no longer need their numbers. You don't no longer this and that. You can see how their family doing, this and that, just by the click of a button. But also at the same time, people have also found a way to leverage that for evil and use it against us. So it amplified mental health concerns, comparison, finances. Again, I elaborate on that, man. I'll be completely honest and transparent with you all. There have been times where I was comparing myself to somebody who didn't even know who the heck I was. And I was trying to do it based on our age, right? I was saying to myself, because I'm at this age, I should be farther along in life. I'm at this age, I should have this type of house. I'm at this age, my career should look similar to this. I'm at this age, I should be driving such car. I'm at this age, I should have this amount of kids. I'm at this age, I should have this little to no, like all these different things I would call myself comparing to, which create a mental health concern.
Exactly.
And you get traumatized by that. If you're not careful, if you don't have the right people in the right circle around you, you can get caught up in that, and you can get lost.
Do you know what you have to do to get yourself out of that?
Talk about it.
Do you know your supports? Do you know your safety plans? Like, do you know your triggers? Like, who you go to?
And that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Here's the thing, though, and I'm going to speak. I'm going to attempt to speak on behalf of men.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do it.
We got a question for you in the comments here in just a second.
Because sometimes men, we're not open to talking about it. Just gonna be straight up. We're not open to talk, because if we open ourselves up, we think, and
It's
sometimes
a sign of weakness.
yes, and also let's be real now. When we do that, and if you open up to the wrong person, they will use that as a form of weakness. So how do you know when to trust somebody when you need to talk about it? Because I think the rise in men mental health is so far gone, it's ridiculous, because we are so afraid to talk about it. We're afraid to talk about our fear because everybody look to us for answers, right? God ordained the man to be the head of the household. And so what that comes is responsibility.
Hey, Renzo Wisdom, I'm going to come back to you. Check out Levon right here.
Hey, he's saying it right. There it is. A lot of times men don't have a safe place to talk.
The safe place is called a mental health therapist.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is. I like what you did there.
But they
Put
call
the plug in.
they cost too much.
But that's why
Hey, real quick.
it's called a $35 copay.
Oh. All right, so what can we do this, man? I'm be real with you. I need a mental health therapist. Well, where can I contact somebody so I can talk about mental health with myself?
There are several places around the area. All you have to do is Google therapists in the area.
But what if the therapist from Zimbabwe?
Man, get up.
I'm just saying. You just said that I don't want to talk to him.
Man, turn the camera.
Talking about he got some pictures of me. If I don't give no money, everybody just gonna have to see me.
Be for real.
I'm sorry. We'll go ahead though.
But no, for real, there are different places, different counseling agencies here in Starkville, West Point, Columbus. You can do virtual calls, Jackson, anywhere that do sessions. All sessions do not cost $100.
Yeah.
If you have insurance through your insurance carriers, most sessions cost $35. I mean, and I'm not afraid to say this, I have did therapy sessions.
I have too. I really have.
My sessions were $35 a session.
Okay. Well, look, we got some, man, they got some great questions in the comments, man. Let's dive into some of these questions real quick, Quavo.
Right, so Lorenzo Wisdom said, hey, ask the queen if she could change anything about phones or social media. What would be your suggestion? Fan?
If I can change anything about phones or social media, it's really nothing to change about it as far as, because it's going to be there. It's going to be there, like, because they make different social media platforms. There are so many social media platforms that if we're talking about children, there are so many social media platforms that we as parents, we as grown folks don't even know about. That we don't know about.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's a tough question.
Okay, so I want to move on and talk about warning signs. So in your profession, what are some of the warning signs that you see, or some of those things you might be like, hey, y'all need to watch that right there. Y'all need to be careful. What are some of those signs?
Isolation.
Ooh.
Crying.
What you mean by isolation? What you?
If you notice, if you have a youth and you notice that your child is staying in their room a lot, if you notice that if you have a child that is doing things that they normally don't do, if it's not a typical behavior, like if they're an outside child and they stop going outside and they stay inside, stay in their room, if they listen to music a lot and they're not typically musically inclined, not saying that they're musically inclined, if they listen to music and they have their headphones on all the time, or they in their room all the time, if they're crying a lot, if they're in the bathroom a lot, things like that. Just watching, just seeing things that they're doing that that you see that they're not used to doing. Those are some triggers. Those are some warning signs that I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
What's a good way to respond to that? Say, for instance, someone's watching this show. You're like, you know what? I've noticed it about my child, right? My child is typically doing this with narrowing their X, Y, and Z. What are some next steps that a parent could take to say, I want to give my child a proper help? I may not know exactly what they're going through, but I've seen these signs, and I want to act before it's too late. What can they do? What's some advice you can give to them?
The first thing is to not call them crazy.
Oh, that's good. Family, that's good. Like say that one more time. Say that one more time,
Come
man.
on
Don't
with
call your kids crazy. Say that
Do
one more time.
not call them crazy.
Man, that's good.
Why?
Because they ain't crazy.
You sure?
They are not crazy.
Corey.
They are not crazy.
Man, I'm dead.
They are not crazy. That is one thing that you do not call somebody is crazy.
That's good. That's good advice, though. Seriously.
Think about my kid. About a case of the other loud. It's a cicada, man. I'm just saying. All right.
But no, the first thing to do is not to call them crazy. But
On what you should run.
The Nokia flip. You remember that?
Got there. Need to get that
I'm
razor.
with you,
right. Okay.
Razor, boy.
okay. But just ask like simple questions. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? What's going on? Don't pressure them to talk. If you notice things, get somebody else to, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of times, what I've noticed, a lot of times kids do not like to talk to their parents.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. They just don't like to talk to their parents. A lot of times when I talk to kids, I like to talk to kids without their parents, because they like to talk to me without their parents, because they would rather talk to me alone, because they'll talk to me about stuff that they won't talk to their parents about.
No, you know some stuff you just don't want to talk to your mom about.
Right. Exactly.
No, you ain't trying to get in trouble, man.
I mean, that too.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we can go down that avenue, but we ain't gonna go down there.
So, Fanny, you actually hit on something. This is what I was going to get into next is conversations with people who you think may be, suffering a mental illness. So it's some do's and don'ts, and I'm gonna read some of these, and you jump in, with your input.
Jump in, jump out. Show them what you about.
I ain't never heard the show what you about. Me and Fanny said introduce yourself.
Oh, I just
Jump in, jump out, and
I just
introduce
came up
yourself.
with that.
What
It
you
sounded
said?
like it go with it.
Show what you. I ain't know. You
it
heard that?
sound like
Okay,
it.
I ain't heard that. So you just hit on this one, and these are the do's and don'ts when having conversations with people who you think may have a mental illness. So the first one was ask open-ended questions to give the young person a chance to share the complete thoughts. So you just hit on that, and it says don't dismiss mentions of uneasiness or sadness.
Right.
So I guess don't downplay.
Right.
Yeah. What they're going through. Right.
Right. So I would say, like I understand what you. I mean, I don't understand what you're going through, and I see that you're sad. Um, Tell me a little bit more about how you're feeling right now.
Hmm.
However, if they say they don't want to talk about it, you're like, okay, we don't have to talk about it right now. So,
Hmm.
what else is going on? What do you want to talk about?
Right. Okay. What about this? What about somebody saying you'll be all right? Just calm down.
Mm-mm.
You shouldn't do that, huh? No.
Hey, so can I interject something real quick with that? I'm sorry. I gotta go back to this. Murph said something so profound a while ago. And I had to go back. He says a lot of stuff men think is normal, especially black men, ain't the norm for no other race of men. We've just been conditioned. I think that elaborates on what you just said. Do you know how many times that as an African American male we get told, not only from my significant others, from my peers, and from my parents, you'll be all right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And those
be
are
all right.
some of the residues that we're dealing with today. Because we condition ourselves to say that we will be all right, when the reality is it's never all right. We just learn to live with it.
Right.
It's just that pain. You dealt with that pain so much to where it's become norm to you. And then you get criticized later on in life and say, oh, you ain't got no feelings.
Right.
Well, I've been conditioned not to. But now you have a child, you got a choice to make.
I feel like that's one of the number one preconceived notions for men
Okay.
and African American men is that for one, like they don't go to the doctor.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
They don't seek mental health
I ain't go no doctor.
because they're strong. They're made to, like you said earlier, like I'm gonna work, I'm gonna do this, like I have to do this. I have to provide for my family. I have to do this. So like African American men have been conditioned to do that so long that that's all that they know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how it's been, like from the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And like it's never been a time in history where men have had that drive, to even get help. And I feel like, if anybody knows in the comments, like the statistics are behind the mental health of men who have mental health illnesses, like I feel like it's high. I really feel like it's high for African American men because they go untreated.
I was
They
just
go
about to say
untreated.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it really goes untreated. Bipolar, schizophrenic, all of those different diagnoses. I feel like they go untreated.
Mhm.
What's funny, Quay?
I'm talking about you got your sexy voice on. Yeah, she done got tips.
See, I'm being for real,
Yeah.
but like for real,
No,
like it really goes untreated. Like so I really want to know, like, why y'all don't go get help?
we kind of elaborate on that, right? It's a sign of weakness.
But why do you feel like it's weakness? Like,
You said why we don't go get help? Because they want to charge $637.
for what?
That sounded a bit personal there, brother. God, dog.
I see $100.
Yeah.
You gonna get a bill.
Yeah.
Go on in now.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm just saying.
All jokes aside.
I'm just saying. That's the thought.
It came off jokingly, but that's the truth. There's something to think about too. Because as a man, what do you think about? Most women don't think about finances like a man. You think about. I said most. I didn't say all because y'all see her face in there. I said most. What I mean by that is a man before he go to the doctor, you know what he think about? Is this worth a bill?
All right.
I'm just being real with you. Like, if we
Real
gonna
talk.
talk real, let's
Real
talk
talk.
real. A man go to the doctor and say, "Is this worth a bill?"
My thought process every time.
Yeah, like, man, let me
Do
just
you
go
know how
get some
much it
meds.
costs to have a baby?
Oh, I just had one. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Them bills, they ain't stopped coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know now. This is it. God, no.
What would it?
Boy, this is it.
Huh?
Boy, y'all ain't tell me having a baby was that much. Lord have mercy.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
God for insurance.
Yes, sir.
But going back to
It's two different prices, right? That's just the doctor visit.
I got
The
5.
That's just the doctor visit. The hospital visit different from the doctor visit.
I guess I don't know what it was. I just
It's
stopped.
high.
Yeah.
I just got the pay and stuff.
And you talking about
Drop kick,
637?
man.
Yeah.
Oh.
But see, what I mean by that is, all right, so day-to-day transactions, right? Day-to-day transaction, you're thinking about my family. You're thinking about, and how can I ensure that if something happens, like if something happens right now, can I cover it? Can I be able to handle this? Because when that baby gets sick or when mom have an issue, they go look at daddy.
Right.
They go look at the man. And we need to have answers, or we need to have something available to provide. That is a mental health strain.
It is.
Because we expect it from us. So we have to make decisions to say, I'm going to sacrifice not going to the doctor. I'm going to sacrifice not wearing my emotions on my shoulder. I'm going to sacrifice not getting what I want. I'm going to sacrifice just working all the time just to ensure that my household is taken care of to the best degree. So what if I'm frustrated? So what if I'm aggravated? So what if I don't got no sleep? That's what we've been conditioned to think.
And then you crash, and then what happens?
Hey, they collect a nice insurance check and go on about their married life.
And that's okay.
Nah, I'm not in agreement with it, but that's what we're conditioned to think is ideally a indication of you being a man. I'm not saying that it's right.
Right.
All I'm saying is that's what it is. Would I like to change that narrative? Would I like to change that status? Yes. But the reality of so many women in today's society have been conditioned to look for that. Right or wrong?
You right.
Boy, you about to start a
So,
whole nother podcast.
hey, my bad. I ain't mean to. We talking real, y'all. Y'all fooling around and got me talking real. But I just want to be real about it. So how is it that we like to talk about mental health issues when we cause our own mental health issues?
Uh-oh.
I just want to be honest.
All right, now you done went down a path right down now.
Hey, come with it. All I want you to do is come with it if you're going to come. How can we talk about mental health issues when we cause our own mental health issues? Would it be
What you mean, Glad?
What you mean? Like
What you mean, Glad?
All right, from a man perspective, you marry a significant other who have those expectations on you, right? You need to always be there. You need to do this. You, this and that. Vice versa. You have expectations for that person. You need to do you. We live in these roles and responsibilities without sitting down talking about, well, this is my preference, without being judged. So as a man, let's just say for instance, what if I'm a man that don't like to work on cars? Oh, you ain't no man. You don't want to get dirty. That's just not my preference. That makes you less of a man? Well, I can't stand this one right here. Well, my daddy used to do this. I ain't your daddy. I'm not your daddy. Okay? You ain't married your daddy. Okay?
But I addressed earlier, right?
Okay, come on with it. I'm sorry.
Lack
I'm
of
calm
communication
down. I'm about to
and
calm down.
addressing that with your partner.
You did. But how many partners are going to be open to those type of conversations? Because they have been conditioned. Listen, they really have. They have been conditioned to say what I've seen is what it's supposed to be. I hear it all the time.
Right, but then, but that's something that you need to address in the dating stage, right?
Man, let's be real now. In the dating stage, all you doing, it's a job interview. You putting on your best suit. You're not naked. How often will you go talk to someone being sincere and serious? I'm not saying it can't happen, but I would like to talk to statistics on it. How often would you actually date someone when they're willing to be naked? You know when that comes about? Mm-hmm. Probably after about 40.
Wait a minute.
You know why? Because you ain't got time to play no more games. You like, look, this what stuff is, this how it gonna be.
What it say about being naked now? I missed it. I was over here looking through the comments, man. And all I hear you talking about, they don't want to be naked. And I'm like, whoa. Y'all, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Bro, naked as in I'm using it as not a simile, as a metaphor. Naked with my thoughts, who I am.
Fan, you could have told me that's what he meant.
No, he was talking about naked, man. Hold up, man. I want to highlight my brother comment, man. He said something very important. He said, like you said, bro, you can be put in a situation where being strong is all there is. But inside, that man can be tore down, going through something, but will smile and say everything is okay. But really beyond effed up. And Rico, you know the things I've been through, and he ain't lying about that. Because I deal it. That's one of the things I got from. That's one of the guys that really taught me that. Be strong. Regardless of what goes on, you gotta be strong. But the reality is, as we get older in life, that breaks us down. Like you said, that crashes us.
Couldn't tell you. Hey, what's up with you?
Oh,
appreciate you.
All right, what's up, sis? What's going on?
Okay. Man, hey, y'all keep that going, man.
Man, I'm just saying, like, we cause our own mental health. Let's be real about it. We cause our own mental health.
Lorenzo Wilson, you a fool with it, man.
What'd he say?
He told her just
man, that's why I'm not. Hey, but we cause our own mental health, man. I think that's the conclusion. Right. We cause it. But here, I finna throw a caveat in there like ball.
All right, ball.
Most of the time, we don't even know we causing our own mental health, though. Right. That's where the problem comes in there. That's where the problem comes in.
Wait a minute.
What'd he say?
Hey, Ron. Hey, Cooper. Hey, man, we got to get this dude on the show, man.
What Cooper say?
Come on up here, man. Hey, it takes a lot for a person to open up these days because you never know if you're going to get clowned in somebody group chat or not. Come on, somebody. Ooh. Come on. You know that's what it is. Screenshot, put it in the group chat. Look, hey, y'all, look at this.
Y'all ain't ready for these conversations. It started getting hot toward the end of the podcast.
Hey,
y'all ain't ready for this.
What we got, Glenn? No. We still got about another what?
No, we got about another 20. But
about another 20?
Let's stay here.
Come on,
let's stay here. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Like we said earlier, back in the day, we didn't have group chat, social media. We didn't have that back in the day.
Yeah, so, back in the day, you used to tell, look, I'm about to call them. Don't say nothing. Yeah, on three-way. Set them up.
Yeah.
Now you screenshot, you in group chat. Boy, let me tell you something. The stuff I've seen and heard, Lord have mercy, it make you scared to just say hey to somebody. You know what I'm talking about? Girl, look, he said hey. You know what I mean?
All right.
Bro, it just be, he's so thirsty. You know what I mean? It's hard to find genuine people. I tell people all the time, man, and I hope y'all take this and use it for the rest of your life. When you find solid people in your life, period, bro, keep them there. Because solid people, genuine people are so hard to come by, it's ridiculous. Right. Everybody got some type of angle, and it's hurtful.
Exactly.
It's hurtful. But let's go back to it. We talking about mental health. I have concluded that we cause our own mental health. And I'm saying that about myself too. Because you know how I'm responsible for my own mental health? I expect people to treat me the way that I want to be treated. Y'all want to go there? No, I'm saying. Because say if I come to you and I know I'm a trustworthy person, I know that if you provide me information, I'm not going to say a word because I'm going to honor what you say. I'm going to respect what you ask me to do. I have that in my mindset because that is my thought process. That's how I think. So ideally, I'm conditioned to think that you're going to somewhat reciprocate that. Right. And immediately, I give you some information. I trust you with that information. That information is then looped around, and I hear the information again.
And it ain't even what you said the first time.
It probably ain't, but it's too close to it. But guess what happened? Now, I'm traumatized. Mm-hmm. I open up. I finally open up and said something to somebody. I finally let my guard down to actually try to heal from this, and somebody made fun of me. Somebody had to go tell somebody else. Somebody just thought it was a game. Now I'm broken. I don't want to talk anymore. Now I'm forced to deal with this. I don't want to say anything about it. Then somebody may come around who actually genuine and want to know.
Right.
But because you've been stained and hurt, you probably will never open up again. How do we deal with this, especially in our culture today? That would be my biggest question.
I have concluded myself that I have not healed from childhood trauma.
Come on, speak on.
Okay.
Speak on.
Okay, then. So no, let me ask this though. Let me ask this. So, and if I'm getting too personal, let me know. But it ain't probably gonna be that bad. So, being a therapist,
Ooh, that's good.
and you know that you say you have concluded that, right? So, as a therapist, how do you cope? How do you deal with that? Going through all the training you done went through.
A therapist needs a therapist too.
Ooh.
What you say?
Come on now.
What just shut me up? Nigga.
Yeah, she got you.
Therapist needs a therapist too.
Yeah, 'cause you was coming there with a lot of energy, but she snatched the energy right
I'm
out.
talking about power down.
Do.
Because if
Man.
the doctor break his leg, who gonna fix the doctor leg?
Dr. Strange tried to fix his own hands. It didn't work. I remember that movie. Dr.
That's a
Strange.
good question, man.
Yeah.
If the doc, man, that's a good. How you throw away a trash can?
What?
How you throw away a trash
Put
can?
it in a bigger trash can.
You ever wonder why, like, knives come in packages? What you gonna open it with?
Bro, so y'all done got him on a little rant, man. Y'all see.
That's what she said. A therapist need a therapist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man. I got ADHD. I can't focus long, bro.
Oh, man. See what I'm talking about?
All right. Okay. Man, y'all keep going, man.
No, this stuff is this stuff real, man. Hey,
So
Chelsea.
I got a quick question.
Hey, I agree with that, Chelsea. Everybody needs somebody.
Do you all know how to go about reaching out for help?
That is a darn good question. You know where I go to? Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want.
What kind of help you talking about?
Mental health.
Mental health.
In the chat.
I'm scared of it. I'm for real. I'm be honest with you. I'm scared of it.
Ask the people in the chat. Do you guys know how to reach out for mental health?
Folks in the comments, y'all heard Miss Tate. Y'all in the comments, y'all know where to reach out. If you do, say something.
Yeah. How do you do that? Well, we'll wait. I'm serious. I tried. What's that? There was this thing that came out a couple years ago. I'm being honest with y'all. Can I be transparent while we wait? No, I wouldn't have seen a therapist. Right? Our job provides it. You know what I mean? And I had some free sessions.
Is it called CompPsych or
Ooh. I don't know. I just went and seen therapy free.
for free? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Your job does.
Yeah.
Your job does provide.
Yep.
Most jobs do provide free 3 to 6 sessions.
Can I be honest with you though? Like I didn't, and I think Renzo said something about this. Even though I was going to see a therapist, I still didn't feel like I could connect with that person because I think there was a barrier there.
Because it's your job.
Nope.
No.
This person didn't have anything to do with my job. I think it's more so the background and experiences. Like, how can a person who's never been through nothing relate to a person who's been through some of everything? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
What you? I see where you come.
So if you've lived a pretty decent life, your parents have been there, they raised you right, you went to school, you ain't got no debt, you got a great career, pretty good job, you're married, your kids, you're in pretty good shape in life all the way around. But here I am, I'm a person, I got molested as a child, I went to prison, I got my GED, I'm working a minimum wage job, I'm a person who's trying, and we meet for therapy.
How you gonna tell me how to?
How you gonna tell me how to cope with this?
And you ain't been through what I've been through.
How do you do that?
I'm kind of on the fence. Glad, like.
Okay, well, come on, speak it. Let's speak it. Talk. Speak it. Speak your thoughts on it.
I get where you coming from. Come on, Fanny. Come on.
Been there, done it. I can't. Integrity, HIPAA.
Understood. Just you dance around it. No dance around it. Respectfully.
There has been many a times where individuals have come to me and I have not been, or they have said that I wasn't competent enough to.
Oh wow.
Provide them services.
Okay. Yeah.
And they say they don't want to see me. Okay, well, that's your choice. However, I've done the intake. I've done everything that I was supposed to do. However, what is it that I can do for you? What is it that you need me to do? How can I help you? What do you need? What are some things that you're struggling with? This is the textbook definition. What are you struggling with? What do you need help with? Sometimes it's people, I got snacks. You want to eat?
Bro, chill out, bro.
Do you want to cry?
Yeah.
Do you want to go outside? I mean, I don't smoke. Sometimes people want to just go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Hey, what if you don't know? Like, what if you don't know what you need? Like, I'm speaking for Rico, bro. No, seriously. Because there have been times I don't know what I need. Sometimes I just need to talk it out to figure like, dang, that's what I need. Sometimes I can't come to you and say, I need this. Because I don't know.
So real quick, do you prescribe medication?
I do not prescribe medication. The agencies that I've worked for have psychiatrists there who do prescribe medication.
Was you trying to slide something in?
No, man. Renzo, I know Renzo done.
I thought you trying to figure like, I thought you trying to say I need some medication, brother.
So what now?
I think that was a little. I think you were trying to say I need some medication.
No, man. You do be needing a cigarette though.
Yeah, well, black and mild.
No.
Wood tip.
No. You know, black. Well, you need a Salem Ultra 100.
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly.
All right, man.
But with individuals like that who do not know how to express with talk, I ask them to journal.
I used to rap. Like, that's how I used to express myself.
I mean, a lot of people rapping is journaling. So you journal. Journaling does not, like, when you journal, I don't ask you to journal daily.
Rapping is journaling.
Yeah,
it's right now how you feel, bro.
Right now how you feel.
What?
And putting a beat with it. I'm gonna make a diss track about you, Quay.
But hey, I promise you, I'll come right back with one.
I'll make a diss track about Quay.
Right
Keep on talking.
I'm gonna sing the hook on your track and then come back and do my own.
But no, like for real, like journaling. And like some days, if you cannot journal at all, just write one daily affirmation or one word in your journal.
That's good.
That's good.
How you feel that day. It could be good, it could be bad, or on our next session, we dive into why you wrote that, and that's how we start.
Yeah. Hey, so real quick, man. Hey, shout out to Brittany West, man. So you asked a question about where can you go. So her suggestion was you can start by letting your MD know what's going on, and they can refer you. But there are several programs that are virtual and 24/7, but there are so many options. I love this part where he said, use those cell phones and social media to find reliable health sources and go from there, man. Appreciate that, Britt. That's real good advice.
Okay. Use them what they made for instead of starting mess.
Okay.
Different podcast right there.
Okay.
Different podcast. So I want to get through this the rest of this list of do's and don'ts, and I'll kind of hit them quickly as we're running out of time. All right.
Yeah.
And this is talking about having conversations with people that you think have a mental illness. It said, do listen intently to their feelings and ensure that they know their feelings are valid, and ask for clarity when necessary. Don't invalidate the feelings they share with you. Okay. So don't be up here talking about some what you got to be sad about.
Ooh.
You too young to be depressed.
Oh, come on, Quay. You speaking now.
Don't do that.
We helping some people. Don't do that. We helping some people.
A perfect life. You got all these kids. Your kids are perfect.
You know the biggest thing I hate when people you say that you should be grateful.
You should be grateful that your kids are alive.
It's not that you're not grateful. It's just in the moment. This is what I'm dealing with. Okay, let's focus on this. Okay, but continue, Ray.
Yeah, I like this next one, man. It says do have a conversation in a comfortable one-on-one setting. Don't attempt to have a personal conversation in a space that is not conducive to privacy. Come on, man.
So I need you to elaborate on that.
Hey,
bro.
don't be over here. I'm trying to talk to you. You on speakerphone.
Right.
You got the phone on speaker. Everybody can hear what we talking about. All right. We in a restaurant or something. You want to talk about this, man? Let's just get somewhere one-on-one.
Hey, I got so and so here right here, and I just wanted to let them know. Everybody don't have to know that you're dealing with this. Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. The next one says do be encouraging and offer unwavering support.
Okay.
What does unwavering mean?
Yeah, please elaborate on that. I just think without waves, just straight support. That's what I think about. Am I wrong?
So I
My bad, brother. Tell me.
So this is so when I'm gonna say this, and this is just like when I had my oldest son, I dealt with postpartum really bad.
Okay.
And the unwavering support that I got from a lot of my friends, 3:00 in the morning, crying.
Oh, for real?
Crying. I could not do it. Could not.
What you mean, like
Crying.
Yeah.
I was so sad. Baby crying, we crying together.
Yeah.
And I'm calling Joy, like, Joy, I cannot do this. This baby won't stop crying. I don't know what to do. And Fanny's gonna be okay. Like, just calm down. That's unwavering support when your friend can get up with you.
No matter what.
No matter what. At 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Without waves, brother. Like, bro, unconditional, straight. Bro, I got you.
Until the baby go to sleep and you go to sleep too.
Yeah.
And I don't know what time.
but it don't matter.
Right.
You know you picked up that phone,
And
you called your friend, she answered. Man, that's love, man. Quay, we can do that. Like, Quay, you need me. If you need me, man, you call me. Now, I do have my focus on sleep and stuff, so you had to call
I know
me.
you.
That is not unwavering support.
I done called you.
I'm just saying.
I done called you. I done called you, Glad.
It don't be
You ain't
intentional. You got to call 2 or 3 times for it to come through.
Hit me back the next morning.
It don't be intentional, brother. You just got to,
Man, look here, man. This next one, man. You're going to like this one, Glad. All right.
Come on with it.
This is what you do. You share lived experiences. When relevant, finding common ground can help a person open up. This is what you don't do. It says, don't offer specific solutions to issues because what work for you may not work for them.
Boy, let me tell you something.
Come on,
boy, let
man.
me tell you something. Boy, you said a mouthful
Come on,
again.
man.
Like, real talk, man.
Well, if it was me,
Right,
bruh.
I learned this when I got certified as a life coach. It says you never necessarily tell them what to do. You lay before them options and let them choose because you never want them to come back and say, well, I did this because you said, and then they got to live with it. So I always encourage people, at the end of the day, you got to live with these decisions. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to tell you what happened with me when I was faced with this, what decision I made, and how it turned out. Now, you could take what you want from that. Mm-hmm. But that is great advice. Right. You should never tell someone, especially adult. Now, that's your child. Look, boy, you don't get your rump in there. That's different. But as an adult, when you provide advice and things that,
what happened?
Bro, you get on my nerve, bro. When you provide advice, you should never tell anyone what they should do. Lay before them options, have that conversation, and take time to listen. Not hear just to respond, but actually listen.
Hey, check out my boy Ball. Look at the screen, fan.
When you say what? Fannie Mae Jenkins. All right now.
You have to tell us about that.
Yeah.
Fannie Mae Jenkins.
All right.
Hey, look, man, this last one, y'all, it's a little controversial.
All right, come on. All right.
This last one. So I'm going to read this. This is what you do. It says, ensure that you're creating a safe space by setting honest expectations for interaction. Honest expectations for interaction. And then it says don't. Now this is what I want to talk about. It says don't make promises to keep something a secret. So I got to ask y'all.
Whoa. What you mean?
Okay, I'll
Why
read. I'll read it further. I was just gonna read the first little
No,
sentence,
you say don't make promises.
Let me keep going. Going now. It says secrets can build trust, but we have to be careful. As an adult, you can keep information private, which is only sharing it with people who need to know. The mental health professionals have confidentiality, and we can encourage you to share private things, or encourage whoever to share private things with them.
I'm gonna take a rule out of what was taught me at work.
So that's why I say this one's controversial.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a rule out of what I will agree to keep it 100% confidential if and then it doesn't cause any harm to you or someone else.
Right.
I feel that.
That's respectfully.
Yeah.
You can't tell me.
Yeah.
You can't tell me, well, I'm so frustrated. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock p.m., I'm going to kill X, Y, and Z, and expect me to keep that confidential.
Right.
No, that goes against my morals now.
As a mental health professional, I have a duty to warn, and that means
a duty to what now?
Warn.
Okay.
That means if you say if you anybody on this podcast tells me that they are going to harm themselves, if they are going to harm someone else, that I have to call, and I want to talk about this too. They want to that I have to call the person that they are going to harm, or call 911 or any emergency services. So I have to, notify somebody. I have to notify my parents at all times that they or want to harm themselves. I have to. That is my job, and I am not going to put my job on the line for anybody.
Gotcha.
At all.
For sure. Respect.
And that's for anybody. Just not for my for my kids. That's for anybody in the community. If somebody walks up to me in Walmart and say that they want to kill themselves, I'm gonna do an assessment. I have 5 or 6 questions that I know, on the back of my head, and I feel like if I feel like that they are true, I'm gonna call the police department. Like, hey, I have somebody in this Walmart or in this Kroger who was or contemplating suicide, and I need a proper authority.
That's good.
And I also want to address this one thing. And a lot of people do not know this, and I would like people to take heed. If you have a family member who is dealing with mental health issues, and y'all hear me clearly, and you dispatch 911, please ask them to also dispatch an ambulance.
Elaborate on that.
Because that's good though.
Because
talk about it.
If they do not dispatch an ambulance, we do not want the police only.
Because they probably don't know.
They probably do not know
that's good.
That the individual has mental health issues.
Hold on, so run that back. Run that back again.
If the ambulance is not dispatched, the police are only there. The police will not know the proper steps for that individual.
Because they're probably not necessarily, quote unquote, taught that. They're more so enforcements of law and violence and things of that nature.
They are not properly, a lot of police officers are not properly trained to deal with individuals who have mental health disorders.
That's good.
They need proper training. They need proper, and always tell the dispatchers, like, hey, I have this person, this child, this adult who suffers from bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, or whatever disorder. They are off their medications. I would like this person dispatched as well as an ambulance dispatched, and all hands on deck.
And that's good.
Hands on deck.
That's
because
really
a lot of people do not know that they have that option, and the only people that'll come will be the police.
Yeah.
and then you'll have a situation
Yeah.
where, you know,
Yeah.
Well, look, folks, this is what it's all about, man. We bring people on the podcast is to educate the community, to talk about issues and stuff. How can we resolve it? And that's a nugget that I think we should all take, because I was completely unaware of it. I mean, I've never heard anything like that. Quay, did you got something else? Dietrich had a question.
I don't, man.
That we can chime into before we get out of here.
Yeah, let's get to the question.
All right, so Dietrich said, have you ever helped an individual get through a suicidal situation? There are a lot of people with mental issues that lead to suicidal thoughts.
Yes.
What's up, Sherelle Miller?
I'm gonna say, I know it's stuff you can and can't talk
Right, yeah.
about. So, by all means, and
Yeah.
Dietrich, we appreciate the question.
You probably can't
But,
play. You can't. Yeah. Okay. She can't dive into that through through her morals, HIPAA, out of respect. Yeah, she can't go into it.
It's just more so just making sure that, but just in my daily work,
Yeah.
I just have to make sure that my children know their safety plans, know their safety when they're at school or when they're at home, know the safety words, safety plans, de-escalation techniques, and anybody and everybody that are in their their areas.
Right.
I have helped individuals on crisis teams, and the crisis number is 988.
988.
So
So
if you are in a crisis situation, make sure you know that you can dial 988.
So like I'm not being funny. So just pick up the phone,
And
cell
dial
phone,
988.
98 call, and it just go to a crisis center near you, and they come on. Hey, I hear you dealing with crisis, and they can
Yes.
help with all type. 988, folks. If you're in crisis, pick up the phone, call 988
I
to
thought that
help.
was the number you dial before you dig in the ground. What's that?
No, that's 811, brother.
Oh.
Yeah. Or like they got it in the city.
811.
You know them people that them lawyers say whenever you been in the car, you dial 411 pain. You heard that one?
No,
Oh, my bad. All right, so 811.
Man, let's wrap this up,
say
man.
It one more time. Let's give them the number one more time, because I forgot. I literally
988.
988. Quay, say the number with me.
9,
8.
8,
Okay, one more. You can got it.
8.
There we go. We going to do
Now you say it.
IT. Got him. He wasn't ready. But no, man, 988, man, if you ever in a crisis, get your phone. There's some great knowledge, there's some great information to have, man, just to know what time it is, man. Yes, sir, man. So how you feeling, Quavo?
Man, feel all right, man.
Yeah, man. Look, folks. Man, time just goes so fast. We really just started getting to it.
Let's go
man.
get a bowl of King Vitamin, guy.
I tell you what, we gonna go get a bowl of King Vitamins, and we gonna talk about your
I don't
problem.
know, man. Your sister may not be able to handle it, bro.
Nah, me and Milk do not. We fight all the time, and Milk normally win. Yeah,
That's what's up. All right.
that's the noise there. But hey, with that being said, man, folks, man, look, Quavo, go on, take us up out of here, man. Hey, one time for our guest, Miss Fanny. Take y'all show a whole bunch of love. Yeah, boy. Y'all already know it. We appreciate you coming on here and educating us all about that. Quavo, y'all show yourself a love, man. It's your boy Quavo. Holla at your boy. Great information, man. Look here, man. Look, it has been an absolutely supercalifragilisticexpialidocious show. When I say some information was dropped up on the show today, man, I hope you all saw it, got it, and grabbed it and took it in, and will use it for the rest of your life. Down at number 9888. Whenever there's a
Hold on,
mental health-
I think you put too many 8s in there.
No, 988. I said one more. All right. Anyway, 988.
Man, finna
Call that for the crisis. And then, if you have a mental health person that needs attention, not only do you call the police, call the ambulance as well. With that being said, this has been a great show. We look forward to seeing you all here, same place, same time next week. All right. Peace up, A-Town down. We out.
Yes, sir.